What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak Sound 48 coming back at you guys with some more figure reviews. Today we are adding another member to the Super Smash Bros. Family. Now, as you guys know, I've been collecting and trying to hunt down the best versions that would be in scale so that I can create an awesome Super Smash Bros. Display. You guys know that I have Mario, I have Pikachu, Kirby, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Bowser, and all the others. Now, when I saw this figure at Gundam Planet, I was like, you know what? This guy would look just perfect in scale with the other figures that I already have. So, since Sonic is now a member of the Super Smash Bros. Family, I needed to get my hands on this guy. So, here he is. Now, this is the Nendoroid version of Sonic, and I don't think they've ever released any other versions. But I gotta say, he is spot on. This guy is perfect for any Super Smash Bros. Display. Now, I did go to Toys R Us, and I was like, you know what, let me check out those Sonic figures, because I know that they have their own. And I gotta say, they're pretty bad. They're really, really bad. So, if you guys are looking for a Sonic figure for your Super Smash Bros. Display, this is the one to get. So, with that being said, we have the standard packaging for any Nendoroid. You have some pictures, you have more pictures, you have this nice little display window right here. You can kind of see me on the reflection over here, but you have Sonic the Hedgehog, and yeah, so it's pretty standard, just like any Good Smile Company product. They always give us some nice packaging. Alright, inside the packaging, you get this nice little pamphlet that showcases all the accessories and how to interswap the different parts, and so that's pretty cool. That will come in handy. Now, on to some of the other accessories. Just like Figma's, Nendoroids come with their own display base. Now, in here you're gonna have to assemble it, but it's not hard. It's super easy, just like the Figma base. You also get this nice little pole right here, and that I'll show you in a little bit. And actually, you know what? I'll showcase that now. You get these nice little display bases. What are these for? Well, you can put these, the Chaos Gem or Chaos Stone or whatever this, Chaos Emerald or whatever. I forgot, it's been a while since I watched anything to do with Sonic, but yeah, you have this nice little piece, this gem, and there's a pole that comes right out here. There's a peg hole right there, so you can equip it right there. You could get Sonic's ring here. There's a peg hole right there, so you could peg it on here, so you can do some cool little displays with those. Alright, up next you get this little piece right here. Now this is where you would see in the games Sonic would run by this, and there would be some something that looks like this. So you could get like a shield, you could get extra coins. I don't remember what this one was, but yeah, there's many different things. You could get another life or whatever that stood for. But yeah, he would run by it, and this would open up, and you could get one of these things, which is pretty cool. I really like it. And now these are not flimsy pieces, guys. These are all hard plastic, so that's pretty cool. I personally will not be displaying my Sonic figure with these, because obviously he's going into the Super Smash Bros. Display, so that's that. But it is very easy to pull apart. As you could see, this comes off, that comes off, and then you just put it back on. But there is a little slide, a little area where you could kind of slide those little plastic pieces on, so that's pretty cool. Detailing wise, paint job, nicely done. Alright, up next we have this right here. This is the thing that Sonic would run past, and these pieces right here would start spinning, which is pretty cool. These can come off if you wanted if you wanted it to. I personally, like I said, will not be displaying it with this, so I'm just gonna put this to the side. I don't think these move, no. So there you have it. Once again, paint job done very nicely. The glossy blues, the reds, everything looks just spot on. Alright, up next we have this, and this is just for the stand. It goes and pegs into the back right here, so you could kind of make this the figure blend if you don't want to use the clear plastic one. So that's pretty cool. You get an alternate hand. These are very relaxed posed hands. If you want a more for example holding hand or whatnot, you would just literally pull this out, put this in, and it's only actually for the left arm right here. If you put it here, it's gonna look really weird. So it has to go into the left arm, which is not bad. And then to wrap things up, you get not just one face, but just like any good Figma, you get two different faces as well. So you get this I am not a happy camper face with that frown, and he's looking straight on. You get this looking to the side and I just beat ya, and that smiling face. And this one, he just has a little nice grin. So there's that. And then to finish things off, we get tons of hands. So you get this pointing finger hand, you get this thumbs up hand, you get two closed-fisted hands. And the ones that come standard on him are the open palm hands. He can hold stuff, for example, the Chaos Emerald or whatever this thing was called. You can make him hold that, which is pretty cool, and so forth. Now to interswap out the plates, all you need to do, it tells you in the instructions, you just literally pull this out just like that and put in a face that you want. You could put in this one with the actual smile. I kind of like that, so I'm gonna keep that there. There you go. And then to interswap out the hands, actually let's do the arm first just so I can show that off. You literally pull it off the peg, you put the new hand on, or the new arm on I should say, just like that. I want the thumbs up pose, like that. So that's that. I'm going to swap out this hand, you pull it off, and I want a closed-fisted hand. And it's that simple. Alright guys, now let's take a look at Sonic itself, and let's take a look at the paint, the articulation, everything, and then we can call it a wrap. So, here we go. We have Sonic the Hedgehog here. Sculpting looks spot on. He has the awesome crazy spikes on his hair. He has his nice little ears here. His face, the eye part is done nicely. The little grooves for his like eyebrow-ish area above his head, just spot on. The nose is done perfectly. Face sculpt is just perfect. I love it. Now yes, you do have some seam lines here, but that's just bound to happen with a figure like this. He does have his porcupine spikes in the back. He has a little tail. His arms are done nicely. His stomach is done nicely. The shoes are just so nice, glossy red paint, and it looks great. Articulation wise, the arms can swivel up and down. The hands can rotate. It can't. I don't think these could pivot because of the way the gloves are molded, but if you can, you could probably move it just a tad bit. The head can look left, right, can look down that far, can look up that far, so not that far up, but that's fine. The legs are on a swivel, so you can go out like that, back like that, and there is a ankle rocker, which is nice. There is a thigh swivel and a boot cut right here. So there you have it, guys. Sonic is a must-have. If you are a Sonic fan, this is the best figure of Sonic out there. If you are a Super Smash Bros. Fan and you need a Sonic figure, then I highly recommend you grab this Nendoroid version. Now, real quickly, because I know someone's going to ask, here is Mario and Sonic right next to each other, and as you guys can clearly see, these two guys, Sega, Nintendo, they are ready to battle. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys, this is Daybreak748. I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.